so formal. All right, welcome back. We are here now with Hannah Stanley.
That's right. She's one half of the Gabby Road podcast, and they chat about all things royal. You remember when she and Fred were here a while back talking about it all, and you're back to kind of fill us in.
Yes, before we were here a few days only before Archie was born.
That's right.
The least royal of all the royal names, Archie.
I like it, though.
I do too. I think
so
it's
cute.
adorable. But yeah, now Meghan, of course, our American princess, is now completely involved with the royal family. She's created somewhat of an heir to the throne, and has really immersed herself into all of the culture of the royal family.
But still almost feels like she's being pushed she's being pushed into drama constantly. And I wonder your thoughts on that, because there's been so much lately, like lately at Wimbledon, that was one of the things, you know, where it's like the photographer came up to her, or her photographer like stopped somebody else, or her bodyguard, right? And said, don't take pictures of her.
Yes.
She's not here in this capacity. And the photographer's like, I wasn't taking pictures of her.
Right. And
What do you think of that whole situation? Because that's, you know,
That's
the photographer's like, I didn't even know she was here.
That's funny.
Which it could have been misconstrued 27 different ways. You know what? This could have been something where the royals had already said, please don't take pictures, and they were just being precautionary, the bodyguard. But who knows? And I think that they very much like to make sure that people understand that while she is technically one of the most popular by the polls, she shouldn't be, because she's not going to be queen. And so they want to make sure that Kate, is the one who is, by all means, you know, following along the protocol.
In the forefront.
Absolutely.
Now, speaking of Wimbledon, she was there with Kate and Pippa. Do you think that they're sort of publicly trying to make it appear that they get along better than they do?
I think they do.
And
I really do.
Put forward a united front?
Absolutely. They're just in different life phases. You know, Kate has 3 children. She will be queen. Yep. And then Meghan is a brand new mom, is brand new to the British Royal Empire, all of this. So this is all very new. She wasn't necessarily a movie star, but she was, you know, an American actress.
Yeah.
So if anybody, she should be reading books on Princess Grace.
Right.
Yeah.
So a question, because, you know, the fact that they kind of made that whole situation at Wimbledon about Meghan, you know, please don't take pictures, she's not here. Was that because you said that Kate was there as well, right?
But I believe that was more of a formal, because she sits on a board.
So it was
supporting
okay for them to photograph?
That was an official capacity with Kate.
Interesting. Okay, so because I wondered, why would they make a separate difference about taking photos of the two?
Right.
If that was truly an issue she has.
She was there in an official capacity. It was well documented what she was wearing and why she was there. And I think Meghan was just there because
hanging out.
Tennis. Yeah.
Tennis. What about Meghan at the Lion King premiere? Because there's this thing about posing with Beyonce, right? Like, it's a little too Hollywood to be posing with Beyonce.
I think the dress was a little too much, Beyonce's dress. I loved Meghan's dress.
Yes, it was so classy.
It was just beautiful and didn't make her look like she had starved herself silly to fit into a dress. It was more than appropriate, but definitely still flattering, considering she just gave birth, you know, really a few weeks ago.
Crazy.
Right.
Yeah. You know what? Those were her people. She knew the Hollywood scene. She hung out with them. So really, to me, it seemed a little bit, not necessarily like worlds colliding, but, you know, a nice catch up with friends.
Yeah, like a welcome
reunion.
home.
Yeah.
All right, what do you think of Archie's baptism?
Well, those are always so lovely and wonderful. And I adored the fact that Princess Diana's sisters were in the royal portrait, because that really meant a lot based on what we've heard Harry and Meghan say, that they wanted her to be a part of their lives going forward.
Were you surprised that there weren't other children in that photograph?
No.
That Kate and you weren't surprised?
No, because it's about him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Just the,
it was
the one
their
child.
family and their lineage, his lineage.
Okay.
What about what people have been saying about the way she's holding him? Because now that people have said
makes
that,
me mad.
but I do kind of think it looks a little awkward. I mean, they were making a point of it at the polo match in particular. But I have to be, I mean, I'm being super critical, but it it does seem a little awkward the way she holds them.
Here's the thing we don't know. We don't know what went on with the delivery. It could have been a C-section. She could be recovering from different things that we don't even understand. She might be holding him awkwardly for other reasons that we don't know, or he might have something going on that we don't know about.
Okay, that's interesting. That's fair.
I didn't think any of those pictures we just saw looked awkward.
No, not at all.
More about this polo match where she was holding him, right?
Right.
Because they were saying, oh, maybe she's got a nanny. She doesn't really hold him that much herself.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's it.
I don't think so
that's
either.
it.
I
But
think that's like mom shaming. I don't like that.
Right, and I loved the picture that they chose of Kate with her kids, and she was like doing a weird glance, and I was like, and they made it look like she was looking at Meghan, and I'm like, it was probably a B or something. She was just like this.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, do you think Kate and Meghan get along? You think they're friends?
I do, because who else in the world understands at any level what the two of them are going through? It's been a big deal that, they separated the offices and they've separated the charities. That makes sense to me. They have to approach how they're going to handle things from vastly different sides, king and queen,
yes,
in the future. And then, Harry and Meghan can choose their charities. They can pick things that they want to be more involved in and really conquer more of the world.
Yeah, it's just very balanced and fair. I like that. People can find out more about you and your podcast, your radio show if they go to Facebook. It's Gabby Road Radio with Hannah, Fred, and Justin.
And Justin too, but just go to Gabby Road Radio. No, it's supposed to be exclamation point.
There you go.
Justin.
Gabby Road Radio.
Yeah, Gabby Road Radio, and everything ramps up and is starting very, very soon.
Great to see you.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.